Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nadie, and today we're going to be testing out the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Foundation. As you beautiful people know, any tip you may have, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Oh, my beautiful little sandcastles, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a great day so far. I'm doing pretty good. I got up bright and early, took the puppy for a long walk. It was great until he got overheated and had like explosive diarrhea on my shoes, but I forgive you, baby. It's not your fault. You can't control it. He's just an old man. I love him so much. You're a good boy, aren't you, Ron? Yeah, he is totally knocked out. Yeah, so I've been dying to try these out for quite a while. I've had these in my 2 film pile for a couple weeks now. Just applied some vitamin C serum by Uma Butete, a little bit of Laura Mercier hydrating primer, so we'll just let that do its thing and settle in. But a sheer foundation, see, I don't know about this. Well, actually I do. So like a few years ago when I first started my channel, my skin was younger, it was tighter. It's not the only thing that was tighter, let me tell you that. But just the idea of buying something for, I think this is like 40 something bucks, that's called sheer coverage, I never would have, because I was a full coverage whore and I would always get comments in the section that said, just wait until you're older, you're gonna be loving those sheer products. And I would always think to myself, I will never change. Like, full coverage is where it's at. Well, daddy's changed. I do not like full coverage anymore. Like, every now and again, I'll do full coverage, but it just doesn't look as good on my skin as it used to. My pores are changing, my skin is getting a little bit more saggy, and products don't sit on my face as well as they did when I was in my early 20s. So now I do apply my foundation very minimally. I go in much lighter with my Squee, but with age came kind of clearer skin, so I don't have as much to cover up, so I really don't need as much product. But still, paying 40 something bucks for something that is basically tinted water, I still don't feel comfortable. I know this is like a luxury brand, so you're probably paying more for the name. I'm still excited to test this, but honestly, I will tell you right now, like I say in every fucking video, Maybelline Fit Me is so damn good. If I want this even more sheer, I just add it to a little bit of moisturizer, and it is just fan-freaking-tastic. Like, these drugstore type products, they are killing it. But I'm always down to try new things, and I know that that product won't work for everyone, and so this might be a better option for some people, even with the hefty price tag. So I'm still excited to try it, but if this isn't in your price range and you're wanting something more sheer, maybe check out the Maybelline. You might like it, you might not, I don't know. I'm never trying to take money or sales away from brands, but I do like to sometimes throw in some more affordable options. It's not an exact dupe, we haven't even tried this, and I know this has sunscreen in it, which the Maybelline does not. But before I hopped on here, I was reading the lowest and the highest reviews, and the lowest reviews say that this really is super fucking thin, and it's not worth the price, because in order to get any kind of coverage, you do actually have to use kind of a lot. Quite a few people say it's kind of soupy. The only kind of soup we put on our face is man soup. Oh, ew, that was a sperm joke gone wrong. That's nasty. We'll just, The higher reviews do seem to really like this. They're looking for a minimal coverage foundation, and this is just it. They love that it has the SPF in it. Speaking of SPF, I do see this has titanium dioxide in it, which is commonly used as a lightener or an SPF, but it also has really bad flashback in it, and this has 2.3%, which that, in addition to the other SPF ingredient in here, only makes it SPF 19. So I don't know how much of a ghostly cast this would give to your skin. Often under like these kinds of lights or flash photography, you get like the 90s effect where everyone has like a white face, but then their body is normal. So yeah, anytime you see titanium dioxide, just know that that could happen. It might happen with this, I don't know. But they have 4 out of 5 stars, not too bad, and they do actually have quite a few shades. They could definitely go much lighter, but they do have 26 shades out, and I feel like they do a good job representing each little undertone. Anyways, hopefully one of these colors work. I got 2N1 and 2W1. Pop this one out. Oh my god. There we go. Oh shit. Okay. That's very light. Oh shit, I think that's the deeper one too. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's use the other one. We will make this work, and especially if this is super sheer, I don't really mind if it's a little bit lighter or a little bit darker than my skin. I was gonna do like a full look today, but because this is so sheer, I'm not sure that it would really make sense because I wanted to like glam up. And I may actually end up just wearing this on its own because I'm always looking for a good, nice face base for like my no makeup days. Either way, I do wanna wear this for the day. Let's go ahead and slap this on my face. It's been a while since I've had my face slapped with something good. Giggity. Oh, their directions don't give you an application method. They just say apply every 2 hours because it is a sunscreen. They have to put that on there. Does anybody actually reapply their whole foundation every couple of hours though? Maybe they do, I don't know. All right, on C4Ha's website, they say shake well before each use. Application couldn't be easier, just apply with your fingertips. I am not going in with my fingertips. I hate applying foundation with my fingertips. I know that's like the OG method, it's tried and true, but just something about having foundation on my fingers just makes my skin crawl. I don't know why. So I will try it on this half of my face with a brush, and if that looks like shit, I guess I will try it with my fingers. They say use an almond size amount and massage into your skin. An almond size, and you only get this much product? There's like 20, maybe 30 almonds in here. This is not gonna last you very long, and paying 40 something bucks per month just for foundation, that is not in daddy's budget. Yeah, $43? I don't think so. Okay, so I'm gonna put half an almond on here. That's a decent amount, right? And this is just a Kiko Milano foundation brush. I like it, it's cute. Oh wait, let's zoom in. Whew, here we go. Hello, beautiful. Ooh, let's try it on this half of my face. One of the comments in the reviews did say that this has a very, very shiny finish to it. I know it's supposed to be matte, but I don't love products that have a shiny finish to it. This didn't do anything. Well, I actually think that this did soak up quite a bit of the product, which is probably why they say apply it with your fingers. Oh, I'm just like doing everything I can to not apply it with my fingers, and I think we have to. So let's just put it in right here. I'm saying that is an almond. It's a little bit hard to tell because it's very liquidy. It does have a beautiful looking texture to it, like it's super creamy. Oh, you know, maybe this was too much. Shit. When it doesn't form into a little pile, it's really hard to know, like, what is a pea size, what is an almond size. Okay, well, here we go. I'm applying it with my fingers. I don't know why, I just feel like this is so wrong. Also, I'm not sure if this has silicone in it. It probably does because it does feel extremely dimethicone-y, very similar to a primer. Oh, see, another reason why I don't like applying it with my fingers is because I feel like I miss a bunch of spots, and I can't hold my mirror up to know. I just have a hand mirror. So pardon me, I have to look. Oh God, my mirror dropped. I just have to look in my monitor. I can tell that this definitely had way more coverage than I thought it would have. See, it does have some coverage because like it stops right there. We can see a whole line. That is just a very cute look, I know. All right, we have our mirror and you know, okay. A few things. First of all, I like having a little bit of stubble when I do these reviews. Sometimes I like having a longer beard because bearded men do wear makeup, and believe it or not, peach fuzz kind of reacts the same way. And a lot of people have peach fuzz on their face, and this does not sit well in peach fuzz. I'm really not surprised because usually any sunscreens that I apply to my face, they just like pill up in my beard. So if you do have a fuzzy face, you might want to be careful because it may just get caught in there and really, really look like you're wearing makeup. But everywhere else, it actually does look really, really pretty. It's quite matte on my skin. I have like one dark spot right there. What is happening? I have like 1/8 of a mustache going on just right there. Okay, well, we'll ignore that. The rest of my face, it does look good, but it's quite a bit more drying than I thought it'd be just because of the formula. I thought for some reason it'd be hydrating. I know it is supposed to look matte, and it definitely does look matte on my skin. But for me, matte usually means that it's gonna catch up in my fine lines, which it absolutely is, but it's not terrible. Like, it did do a pretty good job at evening my skin tone. I think my face looks better. It's not quite as red around here. And I don't normally have dryness right down here, but it's really, really dry. You might not be able to see that. And I did just exfoliate. In person, it just looks like I put a foundation over acne that's like peeling, but yeah, that's not cute right there. But like under here where my skin is smoother, I think that is beautiful. But also, I did use a lot of product and there really isn't that much coverage. But do I look healthier? Yes. In these smooth parts, it does look like my second skin. It doesn't really look like I'm wearing makeup. But anywhere where my skin isn't perfectly smooth, oh, this doesn't look good. It's doing the thing where it almost doesn't want to dry down, so it gets caught up in my little wrinkles when I go like that. And it does feel dry, like it's not tacky on my skin. Maybe it needs powdered, but I don't know that I'd powder something this sheer, just because I'm afraid it would leave like a white cast to my skin, but this already has titanium dioxide in it, so it probably will have a white cast to it anyways. I don't know. I'm not like totally in love with this, but I certainly don't dislike it. Is it matte? Yes, it is really, really accentuating the dryness of my skin. Wow. Like, do you see all that up there? It just looks really scaly, and I was just wearing another matte foundation, and it actually did look really, really pretty on my skin, so I don't know why this is catching up there. Okay, so positives so far. It does look like a second skin. It is very sheer if you like the kind of sheer look, but right now that's kind of all that I'm digging about this. But also at the same time, the longer that I have this on, I can see a little bit of a glow, but I actually think that's my primer coming through. Like, do you see my face is a little bit dewy? Okay, in all honesty, this looks like one of my drugstore foundations, but mixed with a little bit of facial SPF. This to me doesn't look like a $43 product. I know I did go in with a good bit. It doesn't look cakey. I don't think that's the problem. I feel like you could really, really build this up and eventually you could get coverage, but you'd also have to use like that much of it. But I only like this on certain portions of my face, primarily right here. Like on my nose, it doesn't look that good. It looks really crumbly and kind of pulley aparty, almost like it just won't sit on my nose. And then right here, it's just adding so much texture. And then on the outer parameters of my face, like right around here, it just does not look good. But that's also when I'm like this far away. If I hold the mirror back, no, I can still see that there's shit all over my forehead. I don't think this is worth the money. However, I do actually think there is a market for this. I think if you have very, very almost perfect skin, like young, supple, juicy skin that just needs a little bit of enhancing, I think this would be really, really good. But if you're the kind of person that has any kind of wrinklage where this could seep into, any kind of dryness, really any kind of texture, I don't know that you're gonna like this, or you're gonna have to really work to get this to work. You're gonna have to apply different primers here and there. You're gonna have to put different oils over here. And if this were a product that truly was sensational, I'd be like, yeah, that's worth it. But it really isn't. I mean, from here, I think it looks good. Fuck, I don't know. In person, I'm just not impressed. It really added a lot of texture where I don't want it to, but it also did a great job at correcting the redness under there too. So I don't know. Make sure you turn this up to HD as high as she'll go. We film in 4K, baby, like I say every video. I have no secrets here, my loves. And so please let me know down in the comments below, do you think this looks good? Like maybe your vision is better than mine, but I just see a lot of dryness. I see it doing the weird like cakey thing in my little wrinklets, but I also don't think it's like the most unattractive thing either. I think if this were like half the price, I'd be like, okay, I could maybe fuck with this or like try to get it to work, but I'll actually for even like 20 something bucks, I don't know that I would. I don't know, maybe you would love this. I think for my skin, which I guess I'm realizing does have drier bits than I thought, I don't like it. And I do kind of want to put on a little bit of concealer today, so I'm gonna go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Can Squeeze Squee, and I'm just gonna put 2 drops right there, mainly because I want to see how this plays with other makeup. So we'll blend this out right down here. I'm also gonna take a little bit on my lid. Ooh, that was not the right color. Wow. Now I look green under my eyes, which makes sense because if you're familiar with color theory, the blue underneath my eyes mixes with the yellow that's in this, and what does blue and yellow make? Green. So yeah, that's my bad-o. Honestly, I really don't care what the fuck color it looks like. I just wanted to see how it plays with products, and they do seem to play together pretty well. But actually, now that I'm looking at this, I don't think it color corrected quite as well as I wanted to right here, because on camera, I can't see the redness, but in person, all I see is redness. I guess with a concealer, I'm not mad at this coverage, although really on my forehead, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing makeup. So I don't know. I think that this coverage would be good for me for like the no makeup days, but if you're wanting really any more than very, 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 very light coverage, this isn't gonna be a product for you. I'm gonna set a little bit of a Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just under my eyes, because if I don't, this will crease up like crazy. I'm not gonna put it anywhere else on my face because sometimes this does kind of dry you out and really mattify your skin, and the rest of my face is already really dry from this little foundation. So I'm just gonna plop a little bit right here. Actually, just for shits and giggles, why don't I only apply a little bit right here? Because I guess I do wanna see how this would look if you powdered it. Ooh, hold on. I take it back. I'm gonna put this on my whole forehead because I might enjoy the way this looks powdered. It definitely does add a little bit of a hue, but that just softened everything right the fuck up. Okay, let's powder the whole face. Take my broken fluffy brush that is still my favorite, even though it doesn't have a handle. honestly, it does instantly feel better on my face after being powdered. So maybe that's just the trick to get this to work. It does look better, like a little bit more airbrushed and natural, but after powdering, it looks way more sheer. I have way less coverage, but it does look a bit better. Like it took away quite a bit of the texture. And I don't think the dryness up here is quite as bad. So maybe that's all you need. I don't know that I'm completely sold on it, but if you are, that's totally okay. I do kind of recommend trying it with a powder though. So yeah, here we go. What do you think? I think that helped. But again, in person, it does have less coverage now, and it didn't have much coverage to begin with. So it's almost like putting water on your face and then powdering it. And honey, like Fiji water isn't even this expensive. So yes, here we go, my loves. I did want to do a glam look, but I just don't feel like doing it with this. It to me just wouldn't make sense. I think I'm just gonna wear this like this because I personally would wear this just like how this is. I would put a little bit of concealer on, maybe even a little bit of bronzer. But for the most part, this is my base face. This is what I'd wear out in public. So I'm just gonna leave it here. What do you think? Do we like it? Do we dislike it? Do you think this looks like it's worth $40-something minus the concealer, which is another like 30? So this is a $70-something face. I don't think it's worth, well, I think this is worth millions, but the products on the face, I think we could get better, honestly, for the price. I'm just trying to compare the quality of this versus the price, and they just do not match up. Anyways, my ass is gonna shut up. Here we go. I will see you in just a second. Okay, it's been maybe an hour, and honey, I am over this product. I'm not gonna shit on it though, because I do think it has positives, so let's start there. I think that it is so comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel oily. It just feels like a second skin. Where my skin is perfectly smooth and where there's no stubble, where there's no texture, where there's no dryness, where there's no fine lines, it looks pretty. Unfortunately, that area on my face is literal centimeters here and there. So like, what the fuck about the rest of my face? I also think that it does have a decent shade range because I feel like with this kind of product, you can go up or down a few shades. And because of the sheerness of it, it won't really make that huge of a noticeable difference. So that's nice. And I love that it has an SPF in it because you always got to be safe in the sun. That is probably the only good things that I can find about this. And that's not to say that this won't look good on your skin because everybody has different skin. This might look fabulous on your skin, but if you have any kind of dryness to your skin, if you don't exfoliate all of that away, and if your skin has any kind of lines or texture, if you have peach fuzz that product could potentially get stuck in, then this isn't gonna look good on you. And if you have anything more than like a freckle that you're wanting to cover up, you're not gonna like this product. And $43 is a lot of money to spend on a product that doesn't really do much. On my skin in person, not through a camera lens, it just looks like I've been wearing a foundation for like 15 hours and this is just what's left. It doesn't look like I put this on like 45 or 50 minutes ago. And depending on what light I was in downstairs, like in my living room with the sunlight, I did look very, very white, very, very ashy. In my bathroom under the more warm yellow lights, I looked really red, really splotchy. But under the bright white LED studio lights, I think it looks really, really pretty. Or at least in my monitor, I think it looks good. So if you plan on wearing this and just traveling with a ring light everywhere, then yeah, you'll like this. But in my skin, in real light situations, it didn't look good. So you can kind of decide if you do have really smooth, maybe more moisturized skin, you probably could like this. You're able to see how it looks on my skin right here. And maybe if you work in an office environment that has fluorescent white lights, then it could look good on you. I don't know. But in the house and in natural light, it's not for me. So do I recommend this product? It's a product that I say if you're curious about it, try it, but don't go into it with like super high hopes. But I think that it could absolutely work for some people. I don't think that I recommend it. I think there's better options out there, but I really only know my skin. So if you have the same skin type or a similar skin type, I don't recommend it. Do I think it's worth the price? Honestly, even if it did look really, really good on my skin, with the amount of coverage that it gave me, I don't think it'd be worth the price. Like this is taking sheer to a whole new level. Here, let me unplug one of the lights. Maybe we can see it a little bit better. Okay, yeah, see, this is more like real lighting where you can still see everything on my face. It literally doesn't look like I'm wearing anything except for under my eyes. In fact, we can see where my squeeze stops. It probably wasn't the best idea to use a full coverage concealer under there, but with all the lights, I actually thought this was way more full coverage. Yeah, I'm not impressed. I did see a lot of commenters saying that this isn't as good as their older formula. I never tried their older formula, but I guess it's discontinued now, so we're never gonna try it. I have heard fabulous things about their other foundations though, so maybe I'll give those a try one day. But for me, this just isn't it. So yeah, there we go. That was short and sweet, just like me. I'm curious to know what you think. Do I sound crazy? Like, does this actually look really pretty on my skin? In my monitor from this far away, I gotta say it does look pretty. But I also know that I have about 35 or 40 light bulbs shining on me, and that is not real life. They're just there to make me look pretty. But also, if you are into like flash photography, that does say something. Maybe this would be good for that. I don't know. Meh. Anyways, my loves, thank you for being here. I love having you. And you know the drill. If you'd like to support me and my channel just a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. Plus, best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy, just like yours truly. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, will be available again soon at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.